Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another quick pick prediction video. In this video, I'll be predicting the heavyweight bout between Alexander Romanov or Alexander Volkov versus Alexander Romanov. And how right here, I'm going low confidence Alexander Romanov. He's not coming off the best performance at all. He lost, looked like dominant in the first round, and then gassed and lost the rest of his fight. But I'm gonna go with him here. I feel almost a decade ago now, he lost to Tony Johnson, got lost to Chicago. Volkov did. Not too long ago, he lost to Curtis Blades. Well, outside of Blades and Blades. Anywho, I'm trying to say, no, Blades was able to wrestle him. He got tired in that fight, and in reality, if Volkov was really on it in that fight with Blades, he probably should have put him away. Because this has been like, it was like at least the fourth round. Blades was literally just gasping for air and just holding on for dear life. Looked dominant for like the first two rounds with 2.5, 2.25. But then for the rest of it, like he was just hanging on. And I feel like if Volkov was able to just, show some initiative and just like try to spell back to his feet, maybe get one good stuff for takedowns, hammer fist, push him off, disengage, like, just peel him off of you, and then just start hammer fist him, just touch him like something. Like I feel like he could have got him out of there. Just like had Blaze exhausted and this worn out. He was probably for himself. Then once he got him just like dead to rights out there, he could have started unloading on him. He could have finished him. I know it's probably tiring to get laid on like that, but I feel like Volkov clearly had way more energy than Blaze had going later rounds. And he was able to put him away. Am I saying Romanov is as good as Blade? He's not. But also, he doesn't have to fight him for 5 rounds. He has to fight him for 3 rounds. And we know for sure he probably can get one good round of wrestling. Then it's the second and third was the issue. Like, is he going to just be gassed out second, third, and Volkov going to put him away? That's a big concern. But then again, has Volkov ever really put away a tired wrestler? He's not. Is Volkov in general that big finisher? He's not really that big finisher. He got a finish over Rosenstruck in his last fight. But overall, it's like he's not the greatest finisher to begin with. And then when you got Bixen in the threat of wrestling, also fact in 3 rounds, maybe and also he don't really fight too much off his back. Like at points he showed decent takedown defense. At points that other points he showed a lack of wrestling defense. So he kind of be iffy with that on Volkov's side. But one thing in general, he's not the most active on his back. So you can't get a takedown on him. You can hold it for a good while, especially even not showing no urgency. And I feel like he can end up easily getting him a round or two, just like not having that urgency and end up spending a lot of time on his back. And I feel like Romanov will probably work on the conditioning on this fight. And I know for sure he can at least get 1 round of control time. But I say that second and third dicey. But if he can get this, yeah. And I know Volkov beat Tybura and Romanov lost to Tybura. And it's like I just feel like it's one of those things where styles make fight. I feel like Tybura is centered enough that, and also he has solid takedown defense that he can, maybe make Romanov had to work more for those takedowns in general. And he has wrestling on his side as well, but he don't have the wrestling to the degree where he can have the success to, really consistently take Volkov down. So kind of end up being like a labored wrestle fest. And then Volkov was the only one he was able to land shots, maybe control the clinch a little bit. But then, like I said, Romanov on the other side, he does have that exceptional wrestling to get him down. It's just that his cardio is not there. So it's like, that rock, paper, scissors type of effect right here. But again, low confidence, ain't no high confidence, ain't no lock pick. Cause like I said, this might go a lot of ways. What I ultimately see it happen is I feel like, again, Romanov could get that first round pretty well, get him down, looking like a world beater in that first round. Then probably second or third, I see him having rounds where, or at least a round where he's really just on E trying to get by. Now I don't see Volkov having that urgency. The urgency I've never seen from him. I feel like when people come to bring the fight to him, Volkov can show a fight. Or maybe when you see just a wounded duck like early on, he could put him on. But like after getting wrestled and probably wearing somebody's weight for a bit, I'd have never seen that urgency from Volkov, that great urgency for him to get a finish. And I've never seen him go through with it and get the finish. I definitely have not seen that. So I feel like Romanov just gonna fit in there, just enough stylistically and get his hand raised, like probably strong first round and then shaky second and third. But Volkov again not really put on that initiative, not working off his back too much, pretty much dead off his back. And then when he does have the opportunities on the feet, I feel like he's just not gonna put enough to it. And then he probably will end up giving up a takedown to Romanov, probably a takedown he should have defended, and Romanov get like another minute 20 seconds on top, grinds the clock out, and wins a decision over Volkov. And I think it's probably gonna be a split decision, controversial, close decision yet again. But Romanov gonna get his hand raised in that decision. So in this one, I have Alexander Romanov via decision.